I was able to get up there next to the 20, but it couldn't keep alongside of him. At least 1 and 3 and 4, maybe 1 and 2 here could do something a little bit better. Was able to work something there. What the f? Greetings, I'm Smithers, and I'm back on the ARCA mod here on NR2003. Amidst a very important battle for the championship in the Cup Series, I'm coming down to participate in the final ARCA race of the season. For one, to redeem myself from my first debut start back in Pocono in this series, and two, because it was suggested by one of you guys. They had suggested that I ran the ARCA series and run Pocono and the finale here at Toledo, and if any of you want to suggest a race and a series for me to run, or even like an ARCA race you want to see me run, or anything you want to see me run, leave a comment down below. I'll always make note of it and try and find time to, you know, do a race for it, because I love NR 2003, and as long as I can find the mod and the track, I'll run it. It's a beautiful evening in the Toledo area where NASCAR's ARCA Remax series will find out who their champion is going to be here in 2008 in Toledo Speedway. Now, this is one of 2 ARCA starts that I've got for myself. I made my first debut start back in Pocono, like I mentioned earlier in the intro, and I'm only doing this race here in Toledo because it was suggested by Says Night Owl, giving you a shout out. Now, we started down in 12th place in our number 9 Abraham Dodge, but you know, that was way better than we qualified at Pocono, so I feel a little bit better about this car. We did some practice laps and we were about top 10, top 5 on a good run. So we'll see if my Cup experience can come down and spank these guys that have been racing these cars all season long, and this is only my second time in this thing. In the first race, I only completed 1 lap before I was on my roof. In this video, we're going to be crowning a champion in the ARCA Remax series. Now, in 2008 at this track, it has a bit of history here between Scott Speed and Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
They are so concerned about how aggressive Stenhouse is behind him. Speed has actually talked on the radio about letting the 99 go around, and they make contact. Speed into the wall.
Oh, a little contact right there, a little...
problem. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. around, and oh, by the way, that was the 2.
Now, I'm not going to try and get in the middle of their shit and try and affect the championship, how that plays out, but we are going to focus on the 2 car and the 99 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. to see how they perform throughout the night, and whichever of those 2 drivers finishes ahead of the other, that's going to be your champion for this series. That's how we're going to play it. I didn't keep track of the points for the ARCA Remax series, so this is what we're running at, and I know that there was a massive battle between those 2 drivers around this time. Our championship contenders both started in the top 5. Scott Speed's up on the front row, and then Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is right behind him in row 2. Some other names we got in here: John West Townley, that might be familiar, Brian Silas, Jack Smith, Greg Sachs, Parker Kligerman is in here, David Reagan, Justin Marks is in here driving the 65 car, Ricky Carmichael, motocross champion, and Austin Dillon, Pop Pop's grandson, is in the field today in the 31 car. Qualified 29th, not too great, but you know, he's just starting out. For the second time on the Smithers channel, the ARCA Remax series is about to go underway. Got 80 laps in the Toledo finale here in 2008. Tried to extend it so we had a little bit of racing time. I know there's going to be some bumping, there's going to be some banging alright here in the Toledo area, and some drivers are going to be getting pissed off, and we got to watch out for them slower guys. Can already see our championship guys up front there. We're getting up to speed here at Toledo. Oh, kind of got doored by the Aaron's car a little bit. I was looking to the inside of the 4. This 20 car didn't get a good start. Giving a bumper to the 4 car. I want to get down to this inside. There we go. This was the place to be. During practice, all the cars were down here making runs, making good speed. Just gotta watch out for the checkups. Trying to give these guys a break, not trying to sunder 3 wide when I don't need to yet. Just follow in line behind this Aaron's car. This 22 machine, and we'll work our way up somewhere. Qualified not great. Like I said, I felt like we had a top 5, top 10 car, and we're surely proving that as we're working our way up towards the front now. As long as I get a top 10 or a top 5, that's a win in my book after having an atrocious debut in this series, and anything good, anything decent will be good for my, you know, resume here in this ARCA Remax series. Soon to be the ARCA Menard series. I don't know what year that changed, what the sponsor title changed. I just went up the track a little bit, give the inside of the 11. Get back in her, come on. It's 22s. Still not gotten around the 44 yet. He's fighting on the outside there, Mr. Frank Kimmel. Car's hooking really nicely around that white line there. Can I get a nose in? Got it. All right. Come on, try and shotgun out of 2 here. Nope, didn't get a good exit. He's still side by side with me. Get into 3. We're still next to each other. Go, 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 go. Oh, he's getting me. He's able to get a run back on that outside. There we go. Now I cleared him. That way I can actually get up towards the wall and kind of build up some more speed going into these corners. That's something that the AI's not doing. They're going like halfway in the middle of the straightaway right there. And like I feel like if you arced it up to the wall a little bit better. Oh, they're getting stacked up by the 19 here. Oh, that's a fucking hard impact. I didn't realize that the wall was right there. Now I'm shuffled to the outside. I was trying to go up here to get around that 19. I think he just got his ass shuffled out to the outside line. Yep. Oh fuck, I'm getting ran into. 22 was sideways in my mirror. Is that a caution? I guess he held it straight. I don't know. There's still no caution. I'm trying to get around this lap car on the outside of him. I'm losing track position. Oh, see Scott Speed stuck up there, and Stenhouse just nudged the damn somebody out of the way, one of the lap cars. I'm getting back down to the inside. Oh, I didn't get a good exit. Fuck me, man. Come on. I can't get up off the corners. Oh, God, you better watch your shit, you fucking trash, man. Who just slammed me? John West Townley fucking doored the fuck out of me. Fuck you. I'm getting ran into left and right over here. Also, for some reason, I just now realized I was shifting to 4th gear. Have I been in 3rd gear this whole time? Stenhouse getting blocked by lap traffic up on the high side. That gives the championship lead back to Scott Speed. Diving in on the 09. 15 cars up along the wall. Watch out. Sending it in on Allgaier. He bullied me and smacked me the last lap, so why not, you know, race. Oh, fuck. I didn't mean to get into his corner panel. I meant to get back down here behind the 2 car. Oh, suck the air off me a little bit, get loose. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. I'm being really aggressive because these slow lap cars are fucking holding both lanes up right now. Come on, if we can just get them out of the way. I want this lead too, and if I can use these lap cars. Come on, 18, get out of here. And the 15, that font looks familiar. Is that the, like the... Oh fuck, I can't think of the name, but they're like the Thor Sport of the ARCA series, and they've got like 4 or 5 cars. Venturini Motorsports, is that who that 15 was? I don't know who's leading this race. The 4 car is the next position. He got around me on the high side, and he has taken off from me. I think the 46 is also another leader. The 44, those guys are up there fighting right now. Everyone else is still stuck behind a section of lap cars. I'm about to be as well with the 4 car here. Come on. Oh shit, I almost upset him real bad and spun him out. Here comes everyone else again. My mirror is full of race car drivers again. Come on, go. Use your bumper and get Ricky Carmichael out of your fucking way. Now I got the 1 car up underneath me. Go. I'm giving up spots here because of your ass. Oh shit. Oh. Damn it. Got myself fucking turned. Oh, well, shit. At least we got spun back around. We didn't get put a lap down. I'm not even worried about my tires right now. We might have freaking gotten them hot spinning back around like I did, but nah, we'll be fine. Fuel, we don't even need any for this race. We're good from the start. Let's take a look at that. What a voice crack. Let's take a look at that replay, why don't we? So we're focused on me nudging the number 4 of Malsum out of the way, getting Michael and that also shoved out of line. Ran into the 1 car ran into me. Things are getting real stacked up here. I also bumped the 4 car again, trying to get that second lane opened up. Tried to dive down behind the 99. They checked up a lot shorter into that turn 1 than I thought they were because of Justin Marks in the 70 or the 65 car. That just stacked me up, spun me around. I was able to get back facing the right direction before more cars passed me. Doing our best with these local short track TV angles, but yeah, I went hard into the 99. It got me all upset, doored the 4 car, and it spun my ass out. Didn't get ran into too hard. I think the 90 and the 22 just tapped me a little bit, and then I smacked the pit wall down there, trying to get spun back around. Okay, so we spun from 4th place. We're all the way back here in 15th. 26 laps in, gonna be 27, 54 laps to go to cross the line. Get going. We have a lot of lap cars on the inside here. No better cautions mod on today for this video. So I'm gonna have to just try and work myself around the outside and hope for the best. Maybe even send it 3 wide. Could I stick it? Nope, it didn't stick. Dang it. I was able to get up there next to the 20, but it couldn't keep alongside of him. At least 1 and 3 and 4, maybe 1 and 2 here could do something a little bit better. I was able to work something there. What the fuck? Who the fuck ran into me? I couldn't even see I was looking at the sky for a second. No caution. Alright, well, wheel's still attached to the fucking race car. Guess we keep going. Oh, the 18 almost got spun. I just checked up fucking Austin Dillon. Get out of here. I put him in the wall. I've only gained 1 spot, but I've passed like 4 or 5 cars. Sticking to the high side for a little bit. There's a lot of cars down here checking up the whole line. I know that 22 was for position. He's the one I spun my own ass off of. Making work. Here's frickin' Justin Marks in the Voodoo ride. That's a pretty sick looking race car. Up next, hey, we're getting up there. Starting to catch up to Justin Allgaier. Scott Speed's up here, and then 5 car as well. That's another fast ARCA driver. I think that's Bobby Gerhart right in the 5. He's trying to block the 16, the trash man. He's about to clean up the fucking cans here with that 5 car. First place is like on the other side of the racetrack right now. It's quite a clean track for being in 12th place. Clear the 5. Now we're in 11th. Scott Speed's right in front of me, so I imagine Stenhouse has still got to be up there. He was the one I ran into when I spun, and he was in like 3rd or 2nd place. I'm glad that the car's just fine after getting ran into and lifted my front end off the ground here on the back straightaway. I don't know what happened on my inside. We're gonna have to get an outside replay of it. I'm sure I've already gotten an outside replay of it in the moment. I'll have to go back in and just see what happened, but I myself have no idea. I guess they just got through wide and pushed each other into the wall, and I was the meat in the middle. Scott Speed's getting held up by this 19. There's everybody. I was wondering when we were gonna see the wall of cars. And we got a caution. Big wreck in turn 3. That had some leaders involved in it. That 44 car I know is someone who's one of the lead lap cars. Alright, so I brought out the caution, looking at this 3 wide scenario between the 37, the 1 car, the 50th Sachs up into the wall. 1 car kind of didn't realize the 50th Sachs was up there, and he just hooked himself off of the nose of the 50 car. Collected the 44 as well. I think he got into the back of the 1. And then just shoved themselves up into the turn 3 wall. Trying to do my best explanation with the TV angles we got. They're not the best, but yeah, 3 wide going in. The 1 car is hugging the 37. He shoves the 37. He kind of wiggles up the track a little bit, gets the 1 off his door. And that fucks him up and going into the back straightaway because he gets into the 50 and the 44 is jacking his ass up. Our quarterly caution is over. 43 laps down. Green flag's back out. 38, 37 to go. And yeah, we had a caution flag on the first 25 laps, the first 40 laps, or 40 laps. Man, I don't know, I was off in the fucking different headspace, I guess, during that caution. I can't gather my thoughts together at the moment. At least I can keep my race car pointed straight. Austin Dillon, I'm sure he's got a little bit of a grudge against me. I put him in the wall earlier. I did not get a great launch off the start of that race. I mean, half of these guys were already around the lap cars by the time I was still next to the 31 car. But I'm kind of skidding out. The rear end's getting out from under me here on the exits of corners. Not putting the steering wheel in the right position. Currently running in 8th place right now, trying to catch down the 2 car of Scott Speed, who's trying to hunt down Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who's just a few cars ahead, which I caught a glimpse of going into the corner just a little bit ago. I don't know if we're going to have much more speed on this field than this. Lap cars are definitely helping us as we get flown around to the tail end of the field before they even, you know, think twice about how many laps we've done. I'm really out here just by myself right now. No one's behind me. Like, everyone behind me must have gotten stuck behind Austin Dillon, and they don't know they ain't putting the bumper to him because they don't want Grandpa to put the watch to him or something. I'm trying to put the power down as much as the other guys are in front of me, but this car ain't doing it. I also am running on tires that I spun out on earlier in the race, so that's probably another disadvantage that I have against myself. Just trying to be smooth and consistent with the throttle input and the brake input. Here we go, they're starting to catch up to lap cars now. 37 cars stuck behind the 45, I think, up there. That's a spot for position. Like Glock, Team Glock Machine Chevrolet. Every time I see that back bumper, all I think of is him being sponsored by a freaking gun. But I think that's because, I don't know, Team Glock, is that because of a gun? I don't know. Also, I just realized I'm stuck in third gear again. I forgot to shift into fourth, because around this racetrack, I don't like hit the rev limiter in third gear, so I just run it. And now we're back up here in the meet for the race again because of all these lap cars. And look at that championship battle. Stenhouse and Scott Speed are one car apart. Scratch that, Stenhouse got shuffled to the outside. I'm not going to try and bump the two car and make any sort of changes about this. Let you guys race yourselves. I'm in fourth place now. Come on. I think it's the 46, the 99, and the 2 car that are right in front of me. Oh, I almost got into the back of Scott Speed. Get up there. I'm going to take advantage of this. Sorry, buddy. We're right in the fight now. Oh, here it comes. Scott Speed dove back in on me in that Red Bull Toyota. It's like we're restarting the race again with a starting grid. We're 4 cars, 5 cars under a blanket stuck behind these lap cars. Get back on the bottom. There we go. Before Stenhouse could get there. Diving in on the 4 car. He's a guy for another position as well. The whole top 5 is right here under a blanket. And I'm one of them. I'm trying to reel these guys in, but we're about to be playing bumper cars before too long. Shit. It's not the guy who I wanted to bump, and I really screwed up my turn 4 exit there. I was on the apron for half of it. Currently in P3, yeah, I believe it's the 46 leader, and then the 2 car in second place. Then me, Stenhouse, and the 4 car. Yep, there's the 31 Austin Dillon holding everyone up again. Look at that. Staying right to the back bumper of Scott Speed. Come on. Come on, lap cars, get out of the fucking way. Where's the black flag? Where's your spotter in here telling you leaders are coming? Move up to the second lane. No respect in the ARCA series. I tell you what. I'm going up to the high side. Screw you guys. You can play bumper cars down here. I'm about to just make a... Yeah. I'm taking this race. Is this the lead now? Hey, we led our first lap in the ARCA Remax series. Get out of here, 93. Get out of here, 93. Now, if those guys can figure out how to get around the lap cars, or just dump them. Oh, we got a wreck and turn 1 here. I'm going to be leading a little bit more laps than I thought. I ain't got to fight for it, though. Focus on the 32 car. James Busher, a future nationwide Daytona winner, gets hooked off the 1 car and collects the 30 at Jack Smith up into the turn 1 wall. That 1 car has really been a wrecking ball tonight and taking some people out. Looking at the Matco onboard cam here with the 1 car of Hessert the third. I couldn't remember the name I just looked at, but yeah, he just fucking hooked him right into the pit wall. Well, we're about to see what my car and myself are made of here in Toledo. I know we're not the fastest car in the leaders, and lap cars are really helping us out, but we'll see what we can do to make sure I get myself into 4th gear actually this time instead of running in 3rd for the first 10 laps of the run. Can I at least get back around and say that I led, you know, 1 full green flag lapper on this track? There we go. Out front for a whole lap. Don't know how I'll be able to hold off this 46 car. I'm gonna try though. Gonna try and hang on for the last 15 laps of this race and try and steal a fucking ARCA win. I told you I wouldn't interfere with the championship. I meant that by like bumping or wrecking any of the frickin' championship contenders, but stealing a win, buddy, I'm gonna try and do that all day long. I gotta protect the bottom, gotta protect the bottom. Hug that white line, buddy. 10 laps to go. trying to be patient with the car. The center of the corner is where I'm starting to struggle. Like, I can't get the car pointed in the right direction on the exit. And that's what's hurting me, because I get a nice, good run off the bottom. If I can carry my speed out to the wall, kind of park it on them going into the corner, I can maybe hang on to this. 8 laps to go. We've been hanging on for 7 laps. Oh, I don't think I can do it, though. That's going to be it right there. Dang it. Yeah, that 46 is fucking quick. If we have time still to catch up to the tail end of the traffic here. Stenhouse is now behind me. What happened to Scott Speed?
What are you doing?
He's literally not behind me anymore. It's now the 99. What the fuck happened to the 2 car? No more Red Bull machine back there. I hope this 46 struggles. I hope the 46 struggles. Oh, fuck. I got on the brake too long. Hey, I put me where I needed to be. 5 laps to go. They're now both stuck behind that 19 car. I'm gonna fucking steal one away. I'm gonna pass all these lap cars. Come on, work with me, guys. Work with me. I'm sending it 3 wide. Going down here, at least on one of them. Not on all of them, but the more lap cars I put between me and the 46, the better. And he is, I just left him a hole. I just left him a hole. He's under the frickin' James Busher car, the 32. Come on, Greg Sachs. Come on. Oh, they're right on my bumper again. They're right on my ass. Dive in here. They're just following me. Like, when I send it in here, there's Stenhouse now. Championship contender, Ricky Stenhouse. And we got a caution to end the race with 2 to go. I think we pulled the victory off in Toledo. This is going to be a hell of a redemption coming back from Pocono. 1 more to go. Race is going to end under caution. I'll see what happened to bring the yellow out. I'm going to soak this lap in while I can. I seriously did not expect to win this. Like, I did a testing race, and at this difficulty, you know, I was like a 5th to 8th place car at best. Maybe a top 3, a top 4. But with those lap cars helping out, like, holy shit. This car looks like absolute hell, too. I got ran into at the beginning of the race during a 3-wide scenario. I spun out. This thing's been through hell. I wasn't supposed to win this race. Oh, tapped the wall a little bit with the back end of the car. Shit, did it twice. Might have trashed the car during a burnout, but hey, you know, maybe there's a little something in the back of that car for us to do a little better, and we needed it fucked up. Parking her on the line here, at least what I think's the line, I can't tell. So it looks like maybe some lap cars just got in the way of the leaders, and they kind of just got booted right out of the way. Like, these guys did not give a shit, put the bumper to him, and put the 32 car, James Busher, right back in the wall. See, the 14 got put in the wall, 32's out of control, he's up in the wall. Then he comes back down into the 14 and hooks the 18, right hooks him right into the fence. Bunch of things, bunch of little things chain reacted into a big wreck. Looking at it from a different angle here, you see the 32's already out of control, hooks himself off the 09 into the wall, and then these guys, oh yeah, it looks like Allgaier kind of shoved his way underneath the 18, and that's kind of what hooked the 18 car up into the wall there, off the nose as somebody else couldn't tell who the other car was. I'm also curious what happened to the 2 car here, the Red Bull Toyota of Scott Speed, because he was fighting for a championship right here, 99's right behind him, and he just pulls his shit right off onto pit road. Like, was he having troubles or something, or... I do not know what happened. We'll have to get in communication with the team to see what's going on with the car, but he whipped it down pit road like he was done. He handed it right over to Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and who in their right mind would give him a championship? Nothing's going on, like he's not taking tires or anything. Did not have, like, we all had enough gas to make it. Well, that was kind of a fucked finish for the end of this ARCA race. I'm not gonna complain though, we had a good fight to the end, and I don't know why it shows like everyone a lap down. I don't know what happened to the end of this race when the caution flew out, but so be it, I guess. Me and Stenhouse are the only 2 that finished on the lead lap, me being the winner, him being the championship winner. So there you go, 2008 champion in the ARCA Remax Series, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Honestly, would have rather it been Scott Speed. But it is what it is. Race is over. I didn't expect to fucking finish in first place. I was hoping for a top 5, if anything. Hoping to at least lead a lap. It wasn't looking that way for the first half of this race. I was struggling to stay in the top 10, and I got spun and running on freaking worn out, flat spotted tires. I should have just pitted. Would have been much better off, but would I have been really? Because I won the damn race anyway. So yeah, I'm not even gonna talk bad about my strategy. I won the race. Why am I second guessing what I made decisions of? At least I didn't finish a lap down like the rest of these suckers, or even multiple laps down, like these slow motherfuckers. Austin Dillon, 31st. David Reagan finished last. Some of these guys 4 laps down, 3 laps down, 2 laps down. I don't know what went on, why everyone else finished a lap down. I have a feeling that maybe some of these guys were like a lap down and then all these were on the lead lap. I don't know, but this is your finishing order for Toledo Speedway, the last. Hey, I parked it perfectly on the front stretch line there. Do you see that? Look at that beauty. I had to make note about that because I was in first person and I didn't know if I parked it perfectly on the number or not. And I just saw that. Anyways, that's going to be it for the ARCA Remax finale here in Toledo Speedway. Your champion is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and I was able to pull out a fucking victory. Redeemed myself from the ARCA race in Pocono. If any of you have seen that, you know. It was horrible. I think this is a great redemption, and moving forward, maybe next year I'll do some more ARCA races. I don't know. My hands are going to be in a lot of bowls. My ass is going to be in a lot of seats. Up next, we have the Truck in the Cup series at Nazareth Speedway. I'm looking forward to that. That's a kooky little interesting track layout. I love it. It's fun. It's been fun to race on. Practice has been a bit rough for me. I'm not the fastest guy on there, but we're doing good. Not too worried about my chase point situation. Stay tuned for when those videos come out. And as always, thank you for watching. I appreciate the fucking hell out of you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you have a good week. Peace out.